Oh, I skipped a scene. Wrong one. Hello, everybody. Welcome to this Board Game Life. And tonight I'm doing something new. This is my very first attempt at a playthrough video. And if you saw earlier, I just did an unboxing of Hadrian's Wall. It is, I know it's not a brand new game, came out in 2021, but it's new to me. I have played it once with 4 or 5 people, and I did a solo run through on BGA once. But I took my game out of the shrink today, and I did a little unboxing here a little bit ago, which is now available to see on our YouTube page. But I'm going to do a playthrough. I'm going to do a solo playthrough today. Please don't beat me up. I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of stuff wrong, and we will see how it goes. Oh, getting the phone call. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. I got to take a quick pause. What's up? I'm recording a live video. All right. It's like, why are you calling me? Why aren't you watching the live video instead? Shame, shame. But let me see. All right. Isn't this fun, folks? Isn't this just, this is what you signed up for. Just me texting someone else on the phone. All right. But I need to, this is all important, so I apologize. We'll see, I might need to stop. So, this is family, and a sick family member at that. So, and I don't know if you can tell, I'm under the weather myself. That's why one reason I did do a video yesterday, and I hadn't done one in like a week. And it's just because I've been under the weather. It's been a solid week. I still feel like garbage, but it's like I'm so tired of just sleeping and resting, and I'm like, I need something to do. So I'm still sitting here, and you might be able to hear it my voice. I don't know, but we will, hopefully it's not bad and you don't hate this video. So, okay. All right. We can keep going. We can keep going. Perfect. All right. So let me pull this back up just in case someone chats and I don't think it's working yet. All right. Let's get to it, folks. All right. So, Hadrian's Wall. Again, I'm very new at this. I've only played it. I learned it one time with others. Then I did a solo through BGA, so I haven't, and that helps you out a lot. So this is my first time attempting. I'm probably going to get a lot wrong. This is not an official playthrough. I just want to do a playthrough of a game I can play solo that I do like and that I'm learning. There's a lot in this game. So let's switch down to the other camera. And so I have my resources all set up out here. I have my fate deck. I've got my character's cards here. And because I'm doing a solo, you have another character deck that I will be able to pull out 2 cards to use for like trading and whatnot. And then this is my my card. So I'm gonna, it's 6 rounds long, and then I gotta fill out all these little squares, and we'll see what happens. I'm writing on a game mat, so I'll have to be very careful not to punch through. But we're gonna give it a shot, and I might be referring to the rule book a lot, and I apologize. I'm not an expert at this. I got a couple other games I'd like to do solo playthroughs that I'm much more versed in, but I thought since I did an opening and I really enjoyed this game and I wanted to play it again, why not? All right, so I do have my setup. I've done everything for that, and when I get started, so I'm going to flip over the top fate card. Wow, oh, and I'm doing easy, by the way. I am going on easy mode, which I believe, yeah, it's the green. So it tells me how many cards fate cards I'm flipping over at the beginning. That's a lot of resources to start. Am I understanding? I get all of those? Yes, I do. So I'm at the very start of the game. You do flip over this fate card, and it does say that you get to take all the workers and stuff in the picture. So I get to take, and I'm just going to put them on my card here. And these resources are, all these workers and the resources are going to be how you do your actions in this game. Oh, I get no brick? No brick? Okay. That may not be fun. All right, let's see what happens. Okay. Hopefully I can get it in a moment here. All right, so we get all those things. And take them and put them on my player board. And I draw the top 2 cards from my player deck. I'm taking the top 2 here. And I get to look at these. And okay, so this, I can look and do, so one of these is going to be called, I'm going to pick one, and it's called the path card, and the other one's going to become a prospect. So you can look at the top, at the very top of the card. So here's the 2 that I drew, and I'm looking to see, I can gain victory points by doing certain things by the end of the game. So this one, if I have completed citizen tracks, which I do believe that these are the citizens. Yes, so if I complete 2 of these full tracks, I get 1. I got to complete 4 of these to get 2, and all 5 of them to get 3. I don't think that's going to be a lot. Now, the resource production is over here. If I get 3 of these, I get 1 victory point. 6 is 2. I don't know if it's going to be... I'd really like to get that brick here to start. I don't like not having a brick to start, but this is, I think I'd rather go with this one. But I'm going to put this as my prospect and this one as my path. So I'm going to try to complete as many of these citizen tracks as possible. All right. And then I do get to take on my, I gain the workers and resources pictured in the bottom of the prospect card. So I do get 1 resource and another red worker. All right. So now we're off like a herd of turtles, right? Okay. And then what's really cool is when you got like multiple people in this game, it's everyone is playing at the same time. So you're not like once everyone has like this setup and they gather their stuff, we're just off and everybody's doing their thing. And once you're done, you'll set your pen down, and once everyone's done, then we go into the next year. So everyone plays it together at the same time, which is nice. You don't have this whole waiting, for everybody to do their turn. All right, so I'm just gonna start, and hopefully I remember how to do this, and I'm doing it correctly. If not, I'm having fun anyways, right? So for my first year, and you play till your resources are gone. So I have 1 brick, so I can use that to mark I can't mark this box on my sippy because it has a chain down to this first thing here. your fort. So I'd have to put, and same here, there's a chain. So I can't even use a brick until I use a blue or a black worker to, on the small granary here. So we're going to use, and you got to look at where these guys are, you're going to use them. There's so many different places you can use these workers. It's crazy. I'm like, I don't even know how it all works. I'm going to test something here real quick. All right. Anyways, so there's like a million different things you could do. Like you can work over here, and one of the kind of what I need to do is I need to get boxes checked off up here. I need to get these little red things to let me take marks off on this wall, right? The cohort. And this is when, at the end of the year, when all my resources are gone, I want to be flipping cards from the fate deck, and then basically troops are going to be attacking. And if you look here, like, this didn't happen because it's the first card, but this tells me they'd be attacking on the first, in the middle wall. So I never know if they're going to go left, middle, or right. So you have to just kind of start trying to get people out there to protect it, and hope that you planned accordingly, or just let her go. Right now, after the first year, first calendar year, I'm going to flip one card, so it's just going to be one that attacks, and we'll kind of see how that works. So I'm going to use a blue worker to mark off my small granary, which now lets me use opens up these two. Now I'm going to use this brick on the wall, and that gives me a yellow resource. So see how because there was a yellow person there, little yellow worker, when I made this move, it gave me another resource. That's kind of the really cool thing about this game, is you're constantly trying to chain things to make your turn as long as possible. All right, so now I have yellow worker here. All right, so how do I get the hammer up here? Okay, so I do want to get more resource production going as well. So I need to use a red worker up here, and it's a blank, so I don't get anything on that one. But if I use another red, I get to put the hammer and a brick resource. So now the hammer, I get to fill this in. So at the beginning of my next, I was supposed to get one. I was supposed to have one from the very start, because the very first one was blanked in. So I should have got one of these right from the very beginning. So I'm going to grab that now. But now at the start of calendar year 2, I'll get 2 resources because I have 2. And now if I can fill another one, if I can get out here, then I can get another one. But I have to fill in a lot of things to get out to this. You have to get into the medium granary to move past this line. So it's not going to happen in my first turn. Okay. Well, I do want to get a soldier out so that I can take a cohort. So now I get to pick left, center, or right. Since the center one came out, I mean, it doesn't matter. These are shuffled. You have no idea. I'm just going to go to the right cohort. I'm going to take that first one there. So now when I flip this one card at the end of the year, if they're attacking on the right side, boom, it's one attack. I have one filled. I am safe from taking damage. Woohoo! All right. So let us move to the next. Now, if I go over to the citizens, all of these guys use yellow workers. And then you can start getting things. So this is the traders, which will take you into the trading section. Oh, I was supposed to flip these. And I don't think I'm going to do these. This is just because it's a single player game. Gives me a couple of options for trading, but I probably won't do that in this game. I'm going to probably, I kind of want to do a scouting, but I need to do the patricians to work on getting the ability to come over and do the horses, I believe. Oh yeah, so if you do one, oh wait a minute, I'm trying to remember. You got to be at number 2. You got to be at flag level 2 to do the scouting. The scouting allows you to use like this right here, this format to color the blocks in. So I can, those 4, it has to be that shape, but it can be rotate. I can rotate that in here and shade in this bottom as long as it's 3 with 1 in the middle. So kind of like that. So I could shade in like 1, 2, 3 in this, and then I get a brick and a red worker. So those are things that I can do too. So I think I'm gonna go and pay a yellow, and that gets me a brick. And I can pay a yellow again, which gets me nothing, but it gives me, now I can use the black worker to scout if I want. But that would be my last worker there. So I have one here. I can place him here to get a blue worker. Wait a minute. That's a different symbol. What is that? Ah, sorry. This one is not a blue worker. You get a discipline down here. So this bottom section too is kind of working towards your final score. So this is kind of you're getting points at the end of the game for how far you get on these 4 different tracks. So there's so many options. Okay. So we are going to pay a resource for the sippy, whatever the sippy is. It's right here. I can do that one. It's chained. But now if I want to go further, these are chained over here. So I gotta unlock these boxes to be able to move across here. And there's a lot of the red here. There's red there. Okay, so too many options. Too many options. Analysis paralysis is setting in. Okay, so if I want to get a small hotel to score extra yellow workers, I need to have a blue and a red and a brick, which I have, but I have to get to the small hotel, or I have to have the small greenery to then unlock this. So I could do blue, black, that would unlock it, but it would take my blue guy away. But I could use him over here to get another blue guy. So I might do that. So let's put the yellow resource into the performers. Gives me a blue. And then I want to use a blue to move up one more on my greenery. We'll use the black to go one more. Now that is the second one. So now I can come down here, play a red, a blue, and a brick. I now circle this, and I will get a yellow at the beginning of each year. So I don't think I get it now. I need to fall. Okay, resource production. Just need to make sure, because that'd be super helpful if I got it right now. But I don't think you do. So, oh no, yeah. Okay, so then here, so these are the common buildings. Players must build the small building before constructing the large one. Each building is a minimum required Okay, once built, the hotel increases how many civilian players receive each year. This workshop increases how many, but yeah, so it's each year. So I don't get it now, but at the beginning of the year of each year, I will gain an extra yellow worker. So, all right. So now I have a red and a brick left. I cannot play my brick here because this is chained to here, which I have not unlocked. I don't have a blue or black left. I do have a brick, which I could put here, which gives me nothing, but it moves me further down that track. And I think that's about all I can do at this point. I could do the red up here, the red guy here. Yeah, I think that's it. So we'll take this spot, and we're going to use this brick for this spot right here, because that one's not available yet. Okay, so I'm out of resources. Time to get attacked. Now I hope he attacks on the right. Ah, he came up the middle. All right, so that means one got through, and then I take a damage. And this was one of the things I didn't quite understand, because there's things like disdain, and I believe I just circle in a little circle here. Let me just double check on that. So, end of the year. You have to stop taking actions. All right. Each player must check their cohorts at the top of their left sheet. So, all right. So when revealing the cards, players are only concerned with the cohorts, which is here, which I went to the right, because, they already came up the middle. Why would they come back the middle again? Why? Because it's a card game. It's shuffled. So one attack. I'm getting one attack this year. They came through the middle. Now, for each player, must check their cohorts at the top of their left sheet to see if they had enough defenses to repel the attack. For every arrow revealed, each player needs an equal or greater number of filled boxes on the associated cohort. So, example above, blah blah blah. If they succeed, they gain a number of valor equal to the number in the gray flag of the current year. So you could gain valor if you had defended. All right. If they fail to defend any number of attacks, they will gain disdain, which is the thumbs down for each attack they let through up to the amount indicated on the gray flag. So I can only take one in the first year. So, and that's where in the game they were. So now I gotta put a disdain. Okay, all right. Now if players let some attacks through, but less than the number in the gray flag for that year, they gain a combination of disdain and valor. They gain one disdain for each attack that got through, then one valor for the difference between that number and the number on the gray flag. So probably have to come back to that. But I didn't block it. I'm getting disdain. So anytime players gain disdain, this needs to be recorded by circling an unused box at the bottom of their left sheet. Players may use baths to help remove disdain. All remaining disdain in the game will cause us to lose points. Okay, so they got one through, so I got to do a circle right down here. And I think that's off camera. So right down here. All right. Doesn't really matter. Okay. All right. So then I believe then we move to the next calendar year. All right. And I think we just repeat. So we stop at this point. Must everything still on a player board must they have one player draw a number of cards from the top of the fate card. Some of the attack. All right. After the picks attack for the last time at the end of year 6, the game ends. But I think I just go back and start over. I believe that's it. And you just go back and take my 2 cards again. I don't remember if I pull a card to see what we get or if you take the resources there. That's my question. So the year setup. Beginning of each year, follow these steps in order. Turn over the top fate. Okay, so we are turning this over to see what we get. All right. That made sense. All right, so I get that. I get 2 blues, 2 reds, a yellow, and 2 bricks. 2 bricks. All right. Okay. And then I take these 2. And I get to pick. Ooh, large buildings. Or completed wall sections. I tend to do better on the wall sections, I think. I think I'm going to cover that. I think I'm going to try to do the defender. And I get a blue and a brick again. And then these get flipped because it's a solo game. Again, I'm probably not going to use these. But because I haven't really delved into the trading part of the game yet and how that actually works. There's a lot to learn. And again, this is like first time, basically. Okay, so I also get, at the start, I get 2 bricks for, I don't want to forget my resource production. And then I also get an extra yellow guy because I did make a small hotel. And so far that's it. So if I want to get extra blue guys or the extra piety or discipline, I need to work on roads. All right. And then here I can change out a black worker for, I think, any other worker, but I got to mark the year down, I believe, that you're in when you did it. It's max once per year. All right. So we move on. Let's try to get some protection on that wall. Okay, so we're going to I only got 1 guy to put on my wall as a guard. I need soldiers. Oh, I need soldiers. So if I go down here, I can use some soldiers. Oof. That takes a bit to get a soldier. This, I can get 1 in 3, but I only have 2 yellows. So going here would get me, and then it would get me a diplomat. Oh. All right. Well. I am going to put this soldier, I'm going to get up here. I got to get the wall guard. At least it's 1. It gives me a discipline, which is 1 VP, 1 victory point at the end of the game. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move. We're going to go with this guy, and he's going to give me a yellow worker. And now I can go up here, use a brick, gets me another yellow worker. And then here I get a renown and a cohort for using a brick. So I'm going to get a renown, which is a victory point, and a cohort. All right, so centers come up twice. So I'm going to go to the left because, what are the odds, right? Now, the next calendar year, I'm going to end up getting attacked twice. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see, try to get at least someone else in the center there. Okay, so really got to get these. There's so many things you got to get done. I don't have any more soldiers. For my fort, I can go, let's say I have 3 of these guys. I can pick up another soldier. So let's use this one for the patricians. Another one. This gives me a soldier. Okay. And then I want to put him on the wall. And there's another cohort. So I'm going to put one right in the center. So I'm at least protected left, right, and center from one attack. But again, the next one's going to give me 2. So as long as I get 1 in any of the sections and not 2, then I stop everything, and that's good. Okay, so let's continue. I need, if I go up here and I can get down here, let's put a red worker here. So we'll complete the mining and foresting. So the next time, once I can move into the medium greenery, I think once I just move across here, then this section is open. Once I get this filled, I have to look that one up in the book. All right, so we have a blue. Okay, hold on. So here I need to get to the 6th one to get a large. I need to get the 3rd one and play 3 bricks to get, you know what? I might do my small workshop. So I have my 3 bricks. I just need a blue guy. So we're going to pay the blue to get to that 3rd one right there. All right, so now I have to be there plus 3 bricks. Gives me an additional blue guy every year. So more resources, the better. Okay, we are running out of stuff. Yellow. All right, so I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to use this resource. It's basically going to give me a victory point. Gives me some renown. I can get another brick. Yes, I'm going to go spend him. Oops, to get a brick. Then I could spend that brick to get another yellow resource. And I could spend that yellow resource over here to get another renown, which would give me another yellow. So if I do that, right, I spend that to go there. It gives me another renown, which actually gives me the yellow resource back. All right. I do need, let's see. I could use another blue. So let me use this guy to go here to get a blue worker. See, and here's the problem you get with this is I have this red guy now, which I can't use. They didn't plan out properly. Can't use him now because I got to get, I think I got to get into this medium greenery to open the middle section. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So I'm going to just double check. But it's interesting because it does, you got to look ahead and see what's happening because you could lose some of your workers. So each player starts with a small greenery. Yep, and here allows them to fill boxes on the left column. However, to fill any boxes in the center, players will first need to build their medium greenery. Oh, I just need to build. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay. So I need to build my medium greenery, which is fine. I wish I would have done that. You just have to have the small one built and then use a blue, red, and a brick. So then that would open this up. And yep. And I went too far now. I don't have the brick. I can't get a brick. So I'm going to lose the red guy on this turn. I have a blue, I have a red, I need a brick. But I can't get a brick anywhere that I can see. So can't go there yet. That's blank. That's blank. That's blank. That gives me a yellow. Can I use a yellow to get a brick? No, I cannot. Well, what do you know? What do you know? I done messed up. Got ahead of myself. Okay, well, that's the price I pay. So the red resource can't be used. I have 2 blues, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in here to get a yellow resource, and then I'll use the other blue, that's those 2, to get a discipline. Now I do have a yellow, and I don't want any more reds because I can't use them. So let's take the yellow down here, which gives me a soldier that I can put on my wall guard. And then that's it. I can't use this resource because I goofed it up. All right. So that goes back. You lose it. And now it's year 2. So 2 people are going to come out and attack. Now let's hope there's one to the left, one to the right, or one to the left, one to the whatever, just one off each. So I pull 2 cards, right? So there's one to the right. I'm safe. Let's hope this isn't to the right. It's to the center. I'm safe. All right. So now this is where I want to look because I did 2 defenses. And I think I get, what do I get? If I defend it, I get valor. So I think I'm in year 2 and I blocked 2. So do I get 2 valor or it's the difference, I think? Favor. When defending against the picks, players may use any available. Okay, no. That's not it. All right. So each player must check the cohorts at the top. I did that. If I had enough defenses to repel him, then for every arrow revealed, each player needs an equal or greater number of filled boxes, which I did. Need to fill at least 1 in the cohort and 2 on the right. Okay, so if I succeed, then I gain a number of valor equal to the number on the gray flag of the current year. So it's 2. This number represents potential valor or disdain. So valor is there. If gaining valor like this would have them fill the box on the valor track, which rewards any workers or extra, they are gained immediately and will be used next year. I did not fail anything. So I get to get 2 valor. Yoo-hoo! All right. Yay! Okay. Now we move to the next year. So we'll flip, getting 2 more soldiers, a blue worker, red workers, a yellow, 2 bricks. Then I look here, I get 2 more bricks. I get an additional yellow, and I get an additional blue. All right. We got a pick out of here. All right. So I now have architect and aristocrat to pick from. Final disdain. Well, I'm probably going to get a lot of that. So if I had 4, I get an extra. With 4 disdains, I get it. I guess that's a way to kind of help with your disdain. Constructed landmarks, which are down on this section. I have not ever done that yet. So landmarks. I'm not even sure how to build them. So where's that archway? I think I'll just skip that one till I learn that. So I'm gonna keep this final disdain one. That'll probably help me out at the end of the game. All right, so we'll flip these. Now I get 2 additional bricks. All right. And welcome. Hello. If you're to those out there watching. Okay. Again, playing Hadrian's Wall. And I wonder if I should, oh, there's just no room, but it's Hadrian's Wall today. All right. So we're going into year 3. I've got all my resources. Now, I need to do the medium granary before I forget. So I've got my first granary. I got a blue, a red, and a brick. Woo! Now I can go into there. Now to get the large granary, I have to get to 5 on my fort level 5. So now I can start moving, and this is something I want to do. I want to put the red guy here, so I get another hammer and another brick, which gives me another brick at the beginning of every year. So trying to keep those resources going. Okay, now what? Let's see. I got some soldiers. I think I'm gonna let's go. This would give me another soldier. Have 2. So let's pay this. We're gonna get a renown. Again, points at the end. Another one of these guys to get a brick. Now that completes one of the citizens. So I need to get at least another one completed to get an extra point at the end of the game. Okay, I do want to do the soldier. That gives me a discipline, which gives me a blue guy. And then I do want to play the other soldier to get another cohort. So left, right, or center. Let's just go. Let's go center. Let's go center. Why? I don't know why. Why not? Okay. Next, I've got a lot of brick. Let's hope I didn't mess up. So we're going to play it this one. We're going to pay another brick to get another cohort, which is good news. I'm going to go back to the right. So we got 2 on the right, 2 center, 1 left. All right. So I would love to get another one on the left because now we're going to have 3 attacks coming at me. So ultimately it'd be great to have 3 cohorts in each section. Just probably not going to happen. Okay. So now, okay, we can get one more. So we're going to put another wall section here. Another one. It's just like great to have these walls. So now I just got another cohort. And we are going to go right to the left. So I've got 2 in each section, which gives me a little breathing room for when they attack. All right. There is so much on this side. It's like I always feel in this game like I'm ignoring this except for some of these people, but this whole stuff over here, there's so many things to do, and I feel like I'm ignoring so many things. I guess that's one thing that's really cool about this game is there's so many different ways to play. You know, as I'm really focused on trying to get these and these, I'm like ignoring all this stuff, but these all have so many more benefits and things you can do. And again, as I play the game more and more, I will learn and what each of these things do and how to make use of them. Okay, so we've got 2 blue workers. So let's go. We need to get this to 6 to get a large building. And then this needs to get to 7 to get the small road is at 4. I don't have that right now. I could have done this at the beginning to get either a valor or a discipline at the beginning of each year. But I did not do that. So let's keep moving on in the fort. So we're going to move that over. Gives me a yellow. Then I'm going to use this yellow right here to the priest to get a red. And I'm going to use the blue to get to number 4 so that I can do the road next time. That was a blue. And then I have a red. Whoops. The red goes up in the mining section. Okay. Now I've got 3. Oh, I goofed. See, this is what gets me. I did really good the last time. The first time I played, I did really good at this by... I was like the very end, the last round before I had a resource I didn't get to use. So here's a brick. I can't go here because I haven't unlocked this one. I can't go there, but I can go here, which gives me a renown. I can go here, which does gives me a yellow. So now I need a black or a blue. I can put my yellow here to open this up, which would allow me to put the brick there. So I need a black or blue. Can I get that with my yellow? I cannot. No. No. So I can't play it there or there because of they're chained. Okay, so we're going to play the yellow down here. Gets me nothing yet, but it gets me one step closer to another soldier. And I've lost the ability to use my brick. Last brick. You gone. All right. Let's see what's next. Okay, so I've got 2 in each cohort. I'm going to get attacked 3 cards. So now I've got left, a right, and a center. Couldn't have been any better. Blocked left, center, and right. Thank you, 1 to each. And then I get what? Valor equal to, because I blocked it. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm doing that right. If you succeed, you gain a number of valor equal to the number in the gray flag. So I succeeded. That's I guess the only difference is if you don't or you let someone through, that's when you start subtracting. So I get 2 valor, which gives me a soldier to use for my next turn. So that's good. I get an extra guy to start out with. All right. So go to the next turn. So we're going to go into year 4. 2, 2, 1, 1, 2 bricks. And then we're going to take these. Well, before I draw them, I get 3 more bricks here. I get an extra yellow and a blue. All right. And then we're going to take our 2 here. Completed cohorts. Okay, that's important. Completed wall guard sections. I think we're going to go with the fighter for completed cohorts to get those. I need 3 completed. That means I got to complete those. And I get a blue and a yellow from that. Okay. Again, we'll flip these just in case I decide to use them, but they're open to me for trades and the scouting, but I'm just not doing that this game. All right, off we go. Round of 4. We are over halfway there now. So what was I wanted to do? The small road. I can get, I need 2 reds. It's okay, I can get a red very easily. So let's do that. Let's get a small road. So I'm going to pay the yellow, and I'm going to get a red. So then I want to pay, I got the 4th done. So then I need 2 reds and a blue and a brick. 2 reds, a blue, and a brick. Now that means that I get to pick each year. I can either get a piety or a discipline each year. So I get an additional, basically, it's allowing me to gain an extra victory point for each track, one of the tracks I got to pick. And then I got to build a large road to be able to pick either valor or renown, which is really what I want. But I got to get up here to 8 before I can do that. All right. So 6 is my large hotel. So I got to get here to be able to do that. All right. So now we're going to have 4 cards flipped this next time. So let's get some cohorts going. I have 3 guards, 1, 2, 3, which gives me another one. I need to get out here. So I got 3 blues, 1, 2, 3. That would allow me to get to this one. All right, so let's do a blue resource. Let's expend the fort. That gets me a yellow. We're going to spend this yellow to gain the black. Then we're going to spend this black for here. Another one. Whoops, that went to the wrong spot. That gives me discipline. And then I want one more for a cohort. And I'm going to go left for no particular reason. It does give me a discipline. Okay. All right. I got bricks to spend, but I got to keep going here. So let's get this to 5. And take it out again. I can get another yellow. Right there would allow me to get to that cohort with my bricks. So that. And then this gives me a cohort and a renown, which also gives me a yellow. And let's take the center. Gives me another discipline. Gives me another blue. Okay, which is good. We're still looking for that large hotel. Is this a football show? Okay, we need to get out more. It's a board game, man. This is definitely a board game. It's a flipping right. Hadrian's Wall, baby. It's really fun. Maybe not as fun watching me do it, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you stopping in and saying hey. All right, so we want to get, again, I want to get some more cohorts out. I can still get some more people out here. So let's work. We're going to put a yellow in here. This gives me another discipline. So that's another what? That was another nothing. Just a blank, but on the discipline. So let's pay another one, and this will give us a blue, which is good for progressing towards down here. So we're going to put a blue on our fort. Gives us another yellow. I'm going to pay one more on the fort, which gets me to 6, which now does open up this cohort. So I would need 2 more bricks, which I do have. So I'm going to spend both bricks. The first one gets me a yellow worker. The second gives me a cohort. So I have 3, and then I'm just going to go with 3 across each section. That gives me another discipline. Okay. Let's see what's next. So we've got to the 6th hotel. So I can now build a large hotel, but I do need a red, a blue, and 2 bricks. So I don't have those this turn. But next turn I can do that, and then I can get 2 yellow workers and a... I wonder. Might only not be able to get 2. It might just be adding. This might get wiped out. I'll have to check on that in the book. I wouldn't think you get both. You probably just go to the large to get your worker plus a renown. All right, so we have, and that's probably the same with this, but this one a lot, yeah, because still here you're picking one of the four. It just opens up the other two. I don't think you're getting one of each. So let's do this. Let's go with the blue right here. Oh yeah, so this gives me another cohort and a discipline. Discipline gives me a blue back. I still have another cohort. We're going to go right down the middle. I'm going to get one more in there. I still have some yellows. Let's see. I have a blue. Oh, there's the dog barking. It's medicine time for the dog. I'll have to go get that in a minute. So I still want to make sure I get this large greenery open so I can do that, but I'm not ready yet. I'll have to remember to do that one again so I can get into this right-hand section over here. I can play, let's play this soldier, my wall guard out there. I cannot move in here, so I can't use that blue. But I can do the training grounds. Oh no, I think that is where you swap out max 1 training. Let's see. Let me double check the training grounds, exactly what I'm doing. So this is where players can train up their builders to become, so you're swapping, I'm really thrown into the work on the wall guard. Wait a minute, this is where players can train up their buddies to become soldiers. However, these soldiers are immediately thrown into work on the wall guard. Players may only train one builder each year. To take this action, players must return one builder from their player board to the main supply. They then fill in the left half of the next block along this track. Write the number of the year as the sword icon suggests. This will also fill in the box on the wall track. Okay, so yes, we're going to do that. So we're going to train this guy, and I'm in year 4, so I'm going to write the number 4 in there. He goes in, and then I get another soldier, and it gives me another discipline. All right, so now we've got 3 yellows left. I need, that's not going to help because I have no bricks. So I think we're going to work on just finishing this guy. So that will give me another discipline. This one will give me another soldier. And one more for another discipline, which gives me a blue. And I have, oh yes, so now I can put this wall guard out. I get another renown. And I've got, how many coming out? 4 this time, so I'm blocked there. I can either put, what did I just color in? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I've got a cohort to fix. So I could either take a valor, I think, and I need to finish completed cohort. So let's put it in the middle. That does give me a valor, which is a point at the end. I have one more blue, but I can't train him. I can't put him here because I didn't open that section up. So again, I lost a worker. Boo! Alrighty. Okay, so now comes the attack, and we are pulling 4 cards out this time. All right, let's see where they're going. So there's to the left, to the right, to the left, and to the left. So I got 3 on the left, which I blocked, 1 on the right, which I block. Nice. So all that was covered. I gain 3 valor, believe it's Valor. I keep forgetting. There's a lot to the game. Yes, Valor. So I gain 3 more Valor, which will give me 1 more soldier to use in the next round. Alrighty. Not bad. He's only one guy's gotten through so far, so that is good. But next round is 6 cards, so I really got to get some cohorts up. Okay, so let's see what we're starting out with. Okay. So 2 more soldiers, 2 blues, 3 reds, a yellow, and then I do get 3 bricks. Not 4, I get 3. I get another yellow, another blue. When I didn't do my small road. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I did, because I got this. So I can pick a piety or a discipline. I'm just going to keep going down the discipline route. Okay. So, okay. And then 2 more cards. Total gladiator strength. Oh, and collected goods. Neither of these does me any good, because I haven't done the goods or the gladiators. So, do I want... I think I might take this. I think I might just stick the merchant, because it's basically going to be no good. But I'll take this so I get a brick and a red, because I think I can probably use that red better than the yellow. On the other one, okay. Alrighty. Next. So we are 5th round. We got 1 more round after this. And let's get started. I need to completed wall sections. I got to get my wall moving. 2 sections will give me 2 points. I don't know if I'm going to get them done. I need brick, but I need to complete wall sections, citizen tracks. I'm not going to get that one done. It doesn't look like. So let's just, I can finish this one to get another blue worker. All right, so I was looking at, we got the 6, so I only have 1 more round. I don't know if it's worth building the large hotel. I don't know if that's worth doing. I bet the landmark option just means you probably have to build this, and then you can build your landmark. Maybe that's what's next. Not sure with archway. I'll have to dig into the rule book on that one. Okay. Archways. Don't see that anywhere else. Probably hidden over here somewhere. There's so many things I have not checked off. It's incredible. Okay, so citizen tracks, I got 2. So at least I'll get a point there. Completed wall sections. I've only got 1 at the moment. Final disdain. I'm doing good. I got 1. So none would give me 3 victory points. 2 would give me 2. So I'd rather just 2. What if we have 1? You get nothing? Should get 1 victory point for that. Okay. Anyways, completed cohorts. I am almost got 1 done. And I'm not doing the collected goods. So let's try to get those cohorts done, because that serves a double purpose. All right, so I need to get out to this section. So I've got to build my large granary. That's what I got to do first. So I've hit level 5. I need to do a red and a blue and 2 brick. Now, that gives me a large granary, plus I get a renown. Okay. So we can go into the right-hand side now. And I need at least one more there. We have how many people coming out? 6 attacks this next time. Oof. So I've got soldiers. I can go 1, 2, 3, and I can get another cohort. So let's play these 3 guys. We're going to go 1, 2, which gives me a discipline. I'm going to cohort. We are going to complete this one, which gives me another cohort discipline, which gives me a blue. So I got at least one of my cohorts done. So that's 1 point, but I'd really like to get the other 2 done. Okay, we can mine. Let's do this. Let's play 2 of these guys to move forward here to get another brick and to get another resource production. Now that would take more red. Okay. So wall sections, I've got 3. So I need to come down here. I can get, well, I can get 1, 2, 3. So I can get another cohort section. And then with just the bricks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, get me out to there to get some more potentially. So let's work on the blue. Okay. That one gets me a yellow. We're going to open up the 8th section.